All right, hey guys. So in the intervening time before Jenny's counterpart Griffinilla stops by, we're gonna do a little impromptu Q&A here. If any of you have questions, just for Jenny.
My question is, because you do all the voices of the female characters, do you record when you record it? Do you just go back and forth from voice to voice to voice, or will you record the lines for one character, then the ones for another? How do you do that? This guy always has a question.
That's a good question. Actually, for most of the episodes, I would do one character at a time, especially the early ones where they were all kind of equally represented in each episode. But recently I realized it's a big time saver to just do the whole script in order and switch between them. And I think it also helps me keep them sounding different from each other, because if I've just done Rainbow Dash and then I have to do Twilight, I'm thinking more about making them sound different because I'm in that mode. So I think it helps, and it's definitely a lot faster. So that's my new method. I just do the whole script in order. But yeah, and it's easier to edit the files just in order and send them to Griffin that way. So, yep.
Since you do all the main voices for all the characters, I just want to know which character do you like the voice the most in Friendship is Witchcraft?
I would say probably Applejack or maybe Apple Bloom. She used to be my least favorite because it's so high pitched, but I think now I like it because you just you feel like it's really different. It's like a big change, but yeah. Pass Maples!
Are there any voices that you kind of wish the show, the whole series sort of explored? I don't know, Sakura or something? Are you guys going to do Sakura? No spoilers?
So I guess the question is are there voices that they wish they had more opportunity to use?
I know, because you guys don't really do all the episodes, but do you guys ever think about it?
Yeah, I don't know, we kind of watch every episode under the lens of could we use this? And some of them just, if they're really visual, it's harder to make jokes about than if characters, you just have talking heads a lot of the time. Sonic came to the panel! Sonic! We just stopped for a picture with him right outside, and we were we're going to be late because of Sonic. But it's amazing. Oh, no, we beat him here, so sorry. But yeah, we definitely think a lot about what episodes we can do, and some characters fall by the wayside because of that, like Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash a lot of the time. But we had Sakura briefly in our episode 6, Lunar Slander, but we didn't really get to use her a lot. So I definitely think it would be fun if she was in another episode. Yeah, it was, I think, Griffin's friend Dan that did the voice. Yeah, just kind of over it. Our character for her was she's like the magician that gets hired for parties and doesn't want to be there, and is just kind of tired of kids. Tell me you found it. Did you find it? Oh, thank God. Okay. Thank gosh. Oh, just to fill the time. I mean, you guys, we could just pick it up now. Hey, everybody. So, we've got a preview clip of Horsewomen episode 2 that we're going to show you guys. Yay!
I love Littlest Pet Shop. I love, I'm telling you, yeah. So, at this point in the episode, because there does need to be some exposition here, this is the scene where Sunset Shimmer just bullied Fluttershy, and Twilight, stopped her, basically. Stood up for her, and then she walks away, and that's actually where this clip starts. So, yeah. We had to figure out which block of the episode to show, so we just showed this part. But yeah. So they just fought, and is the sound going to work from these microphones? Okay. All right, let's...
I can't believe you did that. I'm just really nice like that. It's
you
just
gotta
that
start over, though, man.
nobody ever
Gotta... And crank it up, man. AV, are you good? Is it cranked? No. What does thumbs up mean in your world? Shrugging. This is how pros do it.
I can't believe you did that. I'm just really nice like that.
Yeah, it's louder.
It's just that nobody ever stands up to Twilight Sparkle. Twilight Sparkle? But that's my name. She stole my name. She's a power-hungry bully who terrorizes everyone until she gets what she wants. That's weird. In my world, everyone loves Twilight Sparkle. In your world? Yeah. Where I'm from, everyone is a pony. Here, I'll tell you my life story. I wrote it as a trilogy. And I banged my head into the glass, and that's when I sang a song about how great high school would be. Interesting. I've decided to run for princess of the fall formal. Oh my gosh, Twilight, don't use your shirt as a napkin. Why? I don't know how you did things in Ponyland, but here in Humanland, we try to keep our clothes nice. Also, there's no such thing as princess of the fall formal. You just made that up. But I want to be a high school princess. There are no princesses in high school. We all just fit into the common high school archetypes. The ball people, the hipsters, the teachers, the poor kids, the homestucks, the pop band BFF. Why is every brony segregated this way? This way is safer for every brony. Like last year, we had a terrible smallpox outbreak. But thanks to our cliques, it only wiped out all the honors students. I must become princess. You could always try talking to the principal if you have any questions.
All right. Try to keep a safe distance. So yeah, we're still working on the full video, and that should be done soon, like really soon. But you know, it's much longer, and there's intrigue and songs and things like that. So yeah, it'll be cool. Anyway, so hey, guy. All right, just okay. Something touched my leg. Okay. All right.
There was a mic on the floor all along. Except it was placed there by M. Night Shyamalan. What a twist.
Cool.
Oh, it's really short. Okay, no, I got it. It was hot. I
Aww.
was like, no, okay, it's fine.
Aww.
It's not tangled anymore.
Can you not touch her, please? She is my waifu. All right.
Yeah, but
it's a panel.
yeah.
So
we can do line requests. We can do questions. We can do
Q&As
fun
are fun, but here's the thing: we've answered a lot of questions in the past.
Yeah,
and
do a list of questions
we've answered. If your question is how did you come up with X idea, the answer is that we don't really remember, right? We just did.
We just
so,
watched the video and had an idea.
How you came up with X idea is a very common question, and it's not. There's no entertaining answer, unfortunately. I wish there was, but
Also,
usually there's
how did
not.
you get the idea to make Friendship is Witchcraft? The answer is just that we had the idea.
Yeah, it's very lame. It's boring, but
Yeah.
we like to think that we're less boring people than that. So,
Yeah.
I think would
fun,
you
fresh
rather's
questions.
would you rather
Yeah.
questions are fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are good.
So yeah, I guess weren't there a line of people that were like going to ask questions though?
Yeah,
that,
they
like,
can come back.
come-
But wait, we had a moderator for questions, and now he's gone. He abandoned us.
He's back.
He's back. You left. You left us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's because it
does.
does sound wrong.
It's wrong. Yeah. I would appreciate if the Sonic fursuit asked at least one question.
Yes,
actually.
I would like the Sonic
I would really
fursuiter
appreciate
to
that.
shout his question.
Just put the mic up to the Sonic face and ask a question. That would
Okay.
That would be good.
So let's just get the questions going though. So
Yeah.
questions are fun, and talking, of course, and
You're
future
literally
plans.
licking your microphone. You're just licking it.
Why do microphones feel fun?
Ew. Ew.
Okay. All right.
It's been
But
used by
anyway,
other people to
why
do
don't you
it.
just ask the question? We'll repeat it. Oh,
Oh.
great. Sunil's awesome. Oh no! Oh no! This is a funny story. So, I once on Tumblr joked that we would do a parody of Littlest Pet Shop called Littlest Hex Shop that would be like Friends with Lydia. And someone, for some reason, emailed us on the Sherclop account. And they said that they had written a full episode of the Littlest Pet Shop abridged series. But they didn't call it Littlest Hex Shop. They called it The Zoe Trent Mysteries.
Yes.
And the premise was that the pets were detectives.
And they formatted the email in a very commanding way. They said, "Here's your script. Jenny will voice all the characters." It was like
He even specified people like he was like who's that guy? The two snacks, is that his name? He was like, 2 snacks will do animated sequences. And it was just like, who are you? We didn't know who this guy was. He's really funny. I found his DeviantArt, and he does all these crazy Total Drama Island, like fake
crossovers.
movie posters for
Yeah.
movies that don't exist, and he creates the movie posters. But anyway,
Yeah.
that was funny. But no, we would never do a
Goes
parody. I
after
think
it.
of that. Oh, sorry.
I just feel like in general, maybe not another abridged series. Although there are lots of shows I would want to, like
Code Lyoko would be
Yeah.
the thing that we would do if we could do one.
Yeah, and I
Because
used to always make
she
fun
can
of
do a
Jeremy.
good Jeremy. She can do a great Jeremy.
Yeah, what did he say? He was be like, "Alita, I'm going to save you."
Xena is action.
We have to stop Xena.
All right.
He's so good.
The next question.
I think we thought about double.
We were
Rainbow.
seriously considering Double Rainbow for
It
a
might
long
still
time.
happen. I don't know.
But how?
And Dusk's Dawn would be another really good.
Dusk's Dawn. It's so-
Yeah. Yeah. The fall.
there's a lot of
music
good
video
stuff
with
out there, but I think we did it. We did it the one time.
Yeah.
Like our idea was let's take something from the fandom because people won't be expecting that, and
Yeah.
we did it. So I don't think we do.
Snowdrop was
Yeah.
like my favorite thing to write ever.
Snowdrop is a lot of fun.
That was like I don't know. It's a very serious original thing. So it's more fun to mock, I guess, in that sense.
But we love Snowdrop. We love Philly
Yeah.
Studios and everyone.
They're all really chill.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to watch Mystery Science Theater like all the time. My favorite episode is Screaming Skull. It's really funny. They have like a groundskeeper who's just like skulking around. That's the one with Rouse Tower, right? Yes. Yes. Yeah, no, I love Mystery Science Theater. I used to watch it with my dad and my brother all the time when I was in like middle school. I would say we were. Well, you want to?
Well, Jenny and I have the pastime of like watching bad movies.
Yeah.
We love bad movies. In fact, there's a great show called Crisis.
Yeah,
which
we're
is
going to watch the finale probably tonight.
the finale just aired. Crisis is our favorite show right now because it's really bad.
And it was canceled already. So
It's
we know-
already canceled.
I'm pretty sure season 1 will end on a cliffhanger, and we'll just have to be okay with that because there will never be more.
But yeah, we usually go to movies that are bad. We usually go to them like a month or 2 months after they've came out so that the theater will be empty. And we basically just riff tracks the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And we have a lot of fun. What was the last movie we saw in theaters? We saw Legends of Oz in theaters. That was fantastic because Hugh Dancy, he's in the show Hannibal, which we watch as well.
He voices a marshmallow prince. And he sings a song.
He
He was really good.
He was great. But yeah,
we
we
saw Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 2.
I hate the new Spider-Man movies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a diehard Tobey Maguire Spider-Man fan. I pretty much, if anyone looks at my Tumblr, I pretty much know every line of the first Spider-Man from 2002. Just every line. So, I like all three, but the first one is the one I fixate on. No, the third one is equally good in its own way.
The part where the sequence where he's like emo is great.
It is.
That is the best sequence ever.
It is, yeah.
I was gonna say
I like the omelet scene in that one, where MJ and Harry make omelets and dance the twist.
Right. We were just talking about superheroes. I don't watch any superhero movies. Like, I never saw the Avengers. I have not seen Iron Man 2 or Iron Man 3. But I know that I believe they're good. But here's the thing: I just don't like superheroes. But my friend recommended a show called Young Justice, and I'm hooked on this show. I watched all of season 1 in the airport here, and it's a great show. So, yeah. Anyway, next question.
Yeah. Okay, least favorite episode.
A least favorite episode. I feel like I like them all for different reasons, but if I had to think, I think maybe there were moments in number 9, the last one, because what we did was we wrote Snowblind first, and then we wrote the rest. And this was a bad idea, because when we actually looked at the footage for the rest of the episode, it's really sporadic. They don't spend more than like 1 minute in any location. And that's really bad for us when we parody things because, we have to be given a lot of wiggle room for what we do. And there was not a lot of wiggle room in that. And so we had a lot of, I guess we call them like floating lines. Basically just a line in the middle of the script where it's like, oh yeah, Sweetie Belle has a line right here. And we're like, oh, we'll just write that later. And then we spend like a whole week with like these 3 lines in the middle of the script that we're just like, we gotta come up with something for them to say, but they've already said their piece, so it's got to be like a joke, and then it's like it ruins the flow. And so I think the parts of episode 9 that were not Snowblind were like really fast, and then Snowblind was really slow. And I mean, we regret that, but at the same time, there's nothing we could have done to stop that other than just. I mean, we could have spent longer, I guess, thinking.
Or just put out Snowblind by itself.
Yeah.
And given up, which
that
we
was
thought
our
about
idea.
briefly.
Anyway, but yeah, that was a good question. Thank you.
Yeah. And I would say my least favorite, or I wouldn't say least favorite, I like them all, like Griffin. I think we could have trimmed episode 6 quite a lot. The Luna one.
That's like 20 minutes long. That was
I think
long.
At the time, it was pretty poorly received, too, compared to our others. Probably the worst received of them. People like it now. But, yeah, I don't know. It was a very long episode. I think we had a lot of ideas for it.
We had a lot of ideas.
Kind of got packed in.
Anyway, thank you.
Yeah. I think I know. The booty song? Is that what you're okay. I was like,
no, he means the full "It'll Be Okay" a cappella.
The whole thing as well as
and you have to wait when the piano part's going. You just kind of sit there.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. I will destroy you and steal your fiance. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Yay. No problem.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, other female VAs. I do Luna and Apple Bloom. Celestia is Griffin. And Sweetie Bot is also Griffin. And we have other female voices like Cadence was Morgan Lee.
She's good.
She's really good. And my friend Bailey does Cheerily.
And we're going to have Sunset Shimmer will be voiced by someone else.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really? Young
That's
Justice is coming
insane.
back?
I don't believe
I thought
you.
it was canceled. I don't believe
I don't.
Well, that's good.
All right. I think we got another question. We got lots of questions.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi. We love would you rather questions.
Yeah.
we're gonna plant that seed in your minds.
Yeah. Favorite to work on.
Oh man.
I'm gonna say number 2.
2 was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I think Twilight and Rarity and Applejack are all voices I like doing a lot.
I'll tell you which one was no fun. Was 8. 8 sucked
Well,
because I was constantly in a panicked state.
but the end result was.
It was great.
That's my
It was
favorite
great, but oh man, because we were collaborating with so many people, and we just had this problem where like you talk with someone and then they disappear from Skype for like 3 months, and it was just
Yeah,
like,
just be like, I hope they're still
wow.
working on
I
that,
know.
or they're going to.
Yeah. Anyway, but we pulled through on that one. And that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you.
what was your favorite to work on though?
Oh, I think number 2 as well. That was a lot of fun.
Number 2 was good.
In
Favorite
all
characters?
of
In the
fiction,
real?
because I will
No.
answer this
No.
question. In all of fiction.
Okay.
Okay. Oh man, do you want to go first, Jenny? Because I'm gonna be bad at this.
Let's see.
You
In
can't say
MLB,
Spider-Man because you already said Spider-Man.
I can still say Spider-Man, and
Okay.
I will. I
Okay.
wasn't going to, but now I will. Spider-Man,
All
and
right.
also Clarice Starling from Silence of the Lambs.
I have my favorite serious character from like serious fiction would be Daniel Plainview. I love his character. And my favorite comedic character would probably be Job Bluth. Would probably be
He's
my
so good.
favorite
Yeah.
fictional comedy character. Michael. Look at Banner,
Well,
Michael.
what about your pony? Your pony.
Oh, my favorite pony character.
Yeah.
I think I like Diamond Terror and Silver Spoon are tied in my mind. Those are my favorites.
Okay. What is it?
Mm-hmm.
You can remember.
Well, why don't you brainstorm?
You can just hover
And
here
because we have
just
another
say the
question
front line.
person.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, right. Which episode would we do if we could do it?
That we wanted
We
to.
got 3 good ones, I
We
think.
have some partial scripts even that we abandoned.
Lots of them.
Yeah.
The one we really wanted to do, which actually we switched for 9 with the Babseed, we wanted to have, this was what was going to happen. Rainbow, it was going to be the Reading Rainbow episode, right? Rainbow was going to crash into a mountain or whatever, and she was going to be stuck in the hospital, right? And Twilight was going to bring her fan fiction, basically. And she was going to read it, and instead of doing the Daring Do sequence, it would be like another episode. And it would be like the bizarro vision that Twilight has where everyone likes her, and all her, she doesn't understand her own friends. And,
Yeah, like they're just weird interpretations in her mind.
Right.
They're like,
and so it was going to be an episode within an episode, basically, right? And then we just thought, but then we also had the Babs thing with the, again, it was the same thing, episode inside an episode. And we have this mindset, like, we like to just do things once and then kind of try to, each episode's like different. We have a different approach to it, and we just do that because I think we enjoy challenging ourselves and just trying to come up with the most creative and crazy ideas we can. And I think once the rest of Horsewomen airs, you guys will see that it's like we have all these crazy ideas for how to change the Equestria Girls movie.
I'm so excited.
And honestly, we're kind of like, man, I hope that Rainbow Rocks movie comes out
We wanna
like
put it in.
now,
Like,
because
we
we
wanna,
will
like, set-
literally just at the end, it'll just be like,
and now we have Rock Band. like we would do that.
honestly,
It'll probably be
something
the
I
last
think we've
episode.
always wanted to do too would be like release an episode just like episode 28, and we just have
Like,
all
a
this
bunch of stuff has
all
happened
this
and
new
changed.
canon, characters have died, and we just don't say anything about
Yeah.
whether or not we're ever
Like,
going to go
where's
back.
Pinkie Pie?
She's just gone.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you for your questions.
Yeah. Then some character sadly says, like, Pinkie would have really liked that.
Oh, so he lied.
Oh,
So
he's a liar.
he was posturing. That's what
He's
that's
never
called.
seen it. Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Do you have a question?
A crossover with another Abridged series.
Well, I don't
think that would work.
think that would work at all.
Unless there was a Horseland Abridged.
Horseland. Oh man, that was another.
That was another-
That was
Marcus
another
already
scrapped
wrote about
idea.
Yeah.
It was going to start with a Horseland.
Yeah.
And it would have been crazy.
Horseland.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't think we could. That would even work or
Yeah,
make
because
sense.
they're humans. It would just be confusing. I think a lot of other abridged series also have a different,
They have
faster,
a drastically different style.
Yeah, faster style, definitely, like rapid fire lines.
Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged is great,
Yeah.
but Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged and Friendship with Witchcraft are like not
Incompatible.
the same style of humor at all.
Yeah. And same with Dragon Ball Z abridged,
Yeah.
definitely. But,
Anyway.
yeah.
Thank you.
If we could.
I don't know. I'm
If
sorry.
we could, we'd still be like, I don't think that would work. Like, I mean, it'd be fun to do something else with those teams because I think they're really funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think a crossover would be
It would
strange.
two different comedy styles, so it wouldn't work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway. So sorry, we gotta get to the next question.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Oh, he's setting up a mic
That's
for
fine.
questions.
Hi. Oh, this is cute.
Hi. I like your derpy dress. Did you make that? Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
She's like, I'm not derpy. I'm an angel. And then she dematerializes in front of our eyes. Anyway. To a beam of light comes from the ceiling. Okay. But yeah, what's your question?
Oh, he has a mic for you. No, he doesn't have a mic for you. Never mind.
Well, we'll figure it out. Anyway, what's your
Figure it out.
question? From
the real
My Little
one or
Pony?
Witchcraft?
Oh.
Okay, favorite and least favorite. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna feel mean now.
Play it on me.
Well, you go first then.
Well, I mean, I think honestly, objectively, the Sweetie Bot's Big Race is just it's just different. It's like spoken word. It's not really a song, so I think that's not it's the worst one. But that's a very cruel question. That's a cruel question. What you just said. Of all the things you've done, which do you not like?
What about favorite?
My favorite song is probably still Pinky's Brew.
I was
For all
gonna
this
say
time.
Pinky's Brew. I liked the lyrics the most. I thought that was.
They
really
were a
fun.
lot of fun to write
All
for.
the puns. We had like the list of puns that we were.
Oh
putting in.
man, did we
So
have
fun.
puns?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But I mean, maybe Gypsy Bar, just because we made it later and the production quality was better and it was very
Yeah,
similar
that's
to
true.
Pinky's Brew. Least favorite, I'll say the same one as Griffin. I'll say Sweetie Bot's song.
Anyway,
But
thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah, thank
Great.
you.
Hi.
Oh, we have sound now. Sweet. Okay.
Hey.
All right.
Your question
Awesome.
is going to... Can I try to guess your question? Of the two of you, which is your least favorite? Okay. Yeah, well, what's your question?
If you were derpy, would you rather attempt to
Would you rather? Okay.
would you rather attempt to deliver a piano or weights?
Piano or weights, if you're derpy, which would you rather attempt to deliver?
That's a
I
really
already
good
know my
question.
answer. Are you still thinking about it?
Well,
There's an obvious answer.
I'm going to say the piano.
Oh, no.
Because I like pianos. I play
That's
the piano.
dumb. You're delivering it. You're not keeping it.
Okay.
My answer was obviously the weights, because if you drop them, you could grievously injure someone. But you won't lose your job because you can't break a weight. You can break a piano. So.
Oh, actually, you know what? Weight would be the Grace one, because what would happen was so Derpy would drop it, someone would scream, "Wait!" And then someone below would stop and get hit by it.
Yeah,
That's the best one.
Exactly.
That's the best one.
thank you.
My favorite Would You Rather, by the way, is would you rather have your waist on backwards, so you walk the other way, or have no neck, absolutely no neck, like your head is down here in your thing? There are other ones too.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh, it's Wolf Beats.
And he's got his Jenny name tag.
Hi, my name is Jenny Nicholson.
Okay.
Do you do the voices of Friendship?
I do the voices of Friendship is Witchcraft, yes. Buy some apples.
All right, Wolfie.
All right, what is your question? What is your opinion? Sorry, I'm not very sober. What is your opinion on copyright and Hasbro taking down a lot of work from artists?
All these questions are like they're depressing questions. Yeah, I don't like the copyright laws.
Yeah.
I don't like.
I think the
Well,
long and short of it is it's nothing personal because it's all automated, but that's bad in itself.
it's bad.
But
It's not fair,
yeah,
and you
we have to
know,
work around it.
we genuinely feel like what we've done is fair use.
Yeah.
But YouTube disagrees, and that's the end of the conversation because we can't dispute it or
Yeah,
they'll
we don't have
delete
like
our account.
lawyers. Like I think if we had lawyers, we could take them to court and be like, no, it's fair use. But then why would it be worth the money or
Yeah.
resources? So they just kind of win because they're bigger.
All right, next question, please.
Question.
Hello, my name is Jenny Nicholson.
Okay.
Oh, yep. Coincidentally, the guy in front of me was actually Jenny Nicholson.
Yeah.
But I have 2 questions. 1, are you the real Jenny Nicholson?
Yes. Actually, I've been letting her take credit for all the voices that I do, but I decided it's time to speak out and really take credit.
Exactly.
That's why I came to this con, to do that.
And my second question is, out of the 2 of you, who would you rather kill?
Definitely Griffin, because everyone would be the house.
Oh gosh, this is so hard. I think I'd have to go with Jenny. It's a slim margin though. I really would kill myself if I had to, but I feel like my life is really great and I have a lot to live for. Jenny, slightly less. So it's a really hard call, and I feel bad about saying this, but yes, I would kill Jenny in a heartbeat. All right, next question.
I have no idea what I'm going to do with this information.
All right, it's the scariest man I've ever seen in my life.
It's Pinky.
I am Iron Pinky Pool.
Okay.
There we go. There we go. That's just yeah. Actually, I have a there's my identity.
Tony Stark.
Billionaire Playboy Philanthropist Brony.
And he just goes, I am Iron Man. And
I am the Iron Pony.
Okay.
Anyways, I have a would you rather question, actually.
Awesome.
Okay.
Would you rather go back in time with Dr. Hooves and his TARDIS, or a Stallion Doc Brown and his DeLorean time machine? Why did I forget
So basically,
that?
which of these 2 time-traveling men, who are now ponies,
Would you
we
rather
wanna
go
have
back
an
with?
adventure
Wait, is Doc
with?
Brown a pony now?
Doc Brown is a pony.
Are we ponies?
Yeah, are
And
we?
yes, you are ponies.
We are ponies.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's not as weird that this is
It's
happening.
not as weird. No.
Okay. I would go with Doc Brown.
All right.
Because, let's face it, oh man, Doctor Who, because I come from Tumblr, right? I'm on Tumblr. And
Yeah.
Doctor Who is one of those fandoms that's just like, oh man. Oh man. Now I know what non-bronies think of bronies. Because as a non-Whovian, oh man, did those Doctor Who gift sets annoy the crap out of me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the same answer.
Sorry to anyone who likes Doctor Who, but man, oh man, those gift sets.
I'm sorry. I know you're right in the front. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan.
Supernatural, that one's worse. Supernatural, it goes Supernatural's here at the top. Then is Homestuck. Then it's Doctor Who. And then it's My Little Pony. And below that, what are we? Where are we now? We're in Limbo Land.
Yeah.
Star Trek?
We're in like one slur fandom.
Oh yeah.
Hannibal is popular. Oh my good.
Rise of the Brave Tangled Guardians. Those folks
Anytime a movie comes out, there's a fandom that's born.
Yeah.
And that fandom will die, but it can take
One
20
slur
years.
is the best because nobody even likes that movie.
There's a movie called, what was it called? The one we just talked about. That came out like 10 years ago.
Oh, The Covenant.
We watched this movie called The Covenant.
Sexy Warlocks.
It's hilariously bad. It's one of our many bad movies we've
Bucky Barnes
seen.
from the new Captain America is in it as the bad guy. This was like before he had a career.
If you type in this movie on Tumblr, there's still an active fandom.
Yeah.
Fandoms are scary.
Poor box office results. 10 years
All
ago.
right, next question, please.
Going strong. So the answer is Doc Brown.
Sorry, the answer is Doc Brown.
Okay, I know I've already been up here before, but
Yeah, I know.
when the Sonic guy came in, inspiration struck, and this is...
He left and he didn't ask a question.
Oh,
Yeah.
get him! Someone get him!
Get Sonic!
and-
That you, Mike Man. No, it's fine. It's fine. Go to the.
Okay, anyway, what's your...
Anyway,
What just happened over there? I missed a whole.
okay. I just want to ask you to say one line.
Okay.
Because the inspiration came from this, and
Okay.
I need you to say this like, if you remember back to Foley Matropony when Rainbow Dash said, "Whoa, what are these wingy things on my back?" I need you to say it like that. And I don't know if you guys have seen Game Grumps or not, but I need you to say, "What's a Sonic?"
Okay.
Whoa, what's a Sonic?
Thank you very much.
That was a great
I
line.
thought all of Rainbow Dash's
Rainbow Dash
at wedding were really funny.
Is funny.
He's one of my faves.
I think of all of Friends is Witchcraft. My favorite line is in episode 3 when Rainbow Dash says, "Do you think spiders can dream?"
I just like, I have a great relationship with
both
my parents.
because they love me.
It's so aggressive.
It's so mean.
She's just bragging.
She's like a jock. Like, my parents love me.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, would you rather be a pony in the human world or a human in the pony world?
This is a good question.
That is a good question. That's hard. You answer first.
I think, honestly, let's face it. If you're a pony in the human world, like a My Little Pony in the human world, you would be a really big deal, right? And a lot of bronies would try to abduct you. That is the truth. That is the honest truth, and we all know it. I'm not saying you're all kidnappers here, but I'm just saying one of you is. All right? And that's all it takes to get kidnapped as a pony, all right? Plushies already get stolen from cons. Imagine if you were a goddamn horse, right? You get stolen. Now,
This is a children's panel.
a GD horse.
Yeah.
But if you were a human in Ponyland, I think that'd be pretty sweet. But you never specified which gen, and I think you could easily end up as.
3.5.
I was thinking, who's that girl that's in the first movie? Megan. You could end up a Megan, and oh man, you don't want to be a Megan.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Or Danny. That would be
Oh
worse.
boy.
Her annoying little brother. My answer is I'd be a human in the pony world. So I guess that was your answer
Yeah.
too. You just took a creepy way to get to it. But yeah, that's my answer. I would like to still have hands, but I would probably be jealous that everyone can fly. But I would just hop on their backs without asking and fly places. And they would be too polite to say anything. But they would, like, when I was gone, they'd be like, I thought that was kind of rude and uncalled for. Like, but they would be too polite to complain. So, yeah.
I have two questions. First question, is there anybody in the YouTube community that you just really love to work with, like voice actor, animating, writing, whatever?
I'm going to say, just in general, I really like someone named Ryan Dell. He's not that popular, but I think he's really funny. And there are a few other YouTube accounts that I really enjoy, and I'm going to need to think here because it's like at the tip of my tongue thing. I mean, there's so many great people. We haven't worked with that many people. I mean, I love Toast Waffle. He helped work with us on a song. Lennox worked on us with the song. And, I think there are a lot of great animators in this community that I think could really go places. I think Two Snacks or whatever is really fantastic. I think that whoever that, what's his name? Fluffy Mike? Fluffy Dan or something like that? Fluffy Mixer. He's so funny, right? His animations are great. And I mean, I think we'd love to work with any of these people, even in the small capacity. Like, I'm not saying collaborate. I'm saying if they could just say, "Hey, could you do a cameo voice?" We'd be like, "Oh man, would we do that?" Right? Because I mean, I think we look up to a lot of people. And
I really liked doing the April Fool's video with Persian Poetess. I was like really impressed by her animation. She did that in like a month. I thought it was just going to be like talking head with the mouth moving, but it was like everything was moving. I was like, how do you do this? She's awesome. So, yeah.
And then second part of my question is, has there ever been anything you've written that you just immediately went, oh, I can't do that. That's just way too offensive or out there.
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah.
That's happened.
Well,
I mean,
from our clip today, we have.
from our clip today, boy, we have a bad line. And we were like,
was like my favorite
it was really funny, but we were like, oh man. I can't say any of these things out loud. They're not bad. I'm not saying that we're secretly like racists. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying sometimes certain I think it's weird because like for example, take South Park for example, right? Their whole shtick is that they're off color, and when people accuse South Park of like, hey man, that was really sexist, that was really homophobic, whatever, what do they say? They just say, hey man, that's our thing.
Yeah, it's like
and it's just. It's weird because they have a special privilege that they can do this. And I think Hot Diggity Demon is another person who has a special... He can be as offensive as he wants, and people just go like, oh, that's just his thing, right? If we try to be offensive, then it's like, wow, that's really crazy. Because, we're very...
It's a very clean, abridged series.
We're clean. We don't like to swear. We try to be very politically correct. I think...
Because they're still ponies. They're still for kids. Kids might find it by mistake and not know.
I think politically... I think politically incorrect humor is often done very badly. And people are often just trying to shock you and be offensive. But there are times, for example, I think Arrested Development is a fantastic show. And they have a few, when, when Tobias has his
analrapist things. I mean, you could look at that and say, hey man, don't joke about topic because that's a sensitive topic, right? But because it's like done in such a clever way, it's like, oh man, it's clever, right? And it sort of voids the offensiveness, which I think there is a room for offensive humor in comedy, but I think most people go over the top with it and it doesn't work. And and I mean, I think in episode 8 we had a line that was like something like, "Oh, both blacks and whites can be subservient to our white demigod," or something like that, right? And some people weren't happy about that. They were like, "Hey, that was racist," and we felt, we feel bad about it. We feel if someone says that they were offended, we always feel bad. We're not like, "Oh, well, you should just grow thicker skin." We are usually very sympathetic of this situation, and we are always going to offend somebody, no matter what. Sure, but I mean, I think that's used too often to try to justify hateful jokes. It's just like it's a free country, I can say whatever I want. Just sensitive. We try to look at our jokes and say, you know what, this crosses the line, and so let's just get rid of it. Anyway,
yeah, I think one example of one that we made a joke about keeping in was the line where Rainbow Dash says, "We thought about nay yes to incest, but we thought that crossed a line." So it's like it's still in the episode, but we knew we couldn't make it the title.
Yeah, if the episode was nay yes to incest, that would have been bad.
But it's okay to have it as just a line, we thought, especially since the joke was that it was too far.
Yeah.
But
I think when it comes to writing comedy, you just you got to try to find your voice and find your place. And I think very often people fall into the groove of being offensive, and then and sometimes they're genuinely funny people.
Yeah.
They've got a really funny joke here, but then they've just got a joke that's just crude, and it's like they need to kind of like grow up and learn to pick and choose properly.
I think especially with ponies, it's a big pitfall because it's such an obvious joke of like, they're ponies, they're for kids, but they're swearing. And like that's kind of, people make it the whole thing and just get stuck on that kind of. So. Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing too, and this is just our own thinking, but swear words usually done very badly. People usually swear a lot in comedy, and they usually doesn't work. In French's Witchcraft, we swear occasionally, and it's
like
it's bleeped, right? Which we did intentionally because I think there is something really funny about
like occasionally for impact.
An occasionally, like for example, should I tell that joke about from TTM about Emmett on the baseball mound? This is. There are kids here, aren't there?
Yes, there are
okay.
Kids. There are
well, we once wrote something where a bunch of characters were playing baseball, and one character, it's like really happy. It's very clean. It's very like the cleanest parody ever. And then all of a sudden, someone just gets angry that they struck out, and they say a very bad word, and that's the joke. Right after he says the word, the mood drops. Everyone just gets really quiet. Like, did he really just say that? And so I think
it kind of like it ruins their fun.
It ruins the whole day. And even when they're driving home, they're all sort of silent. They're just thinking about it. It's like, did he really say that word?
That was fun today. Like, do you think Emmett's okay?
But anyway, like I think, like if you cuss in that way, it can be really. That can always be very funny. But in general, I think cussing is overdone. And it's just that's just how we feel about it.
Yeah. I like your belt buckle.
Thank you. Yeah. Anyways, what was the funniest scene where y'all literally just fell over laughing?
In all of life, or
in Friendship is Witchcraft?
Friendship is Witchcraft.
Like,
because usually we don't laugh because usually we've watched it so many times that it's no longer funny.
Yeah, one where I laughed when I was recording it because you had added it before I recorded was the list of puns. And I guess this won't really be funny to people. We had watched a Lifetime movie called Another Man's Wife that was one of the worst and funniest movies I've ever seen.
It's great.
And he had added to the list of puns like the day before I recorded it, nay brother Maine's wife. And I just like, as I was reading it, I realized what I was reading. I just kind of started losing
Our
it.
puns are ridiculous. You see, we write with the Google Docs, and we always try to come up with the pun title of the episode.
And
so
we kind of type all of them.
We write every single pun that we can think of, and most of them are really bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so the funniest moment that I think that I really laughed at when I listened to it,
Well, I mean, I think it's great because usually we write stuff and then we improvise, right?
Yeah.
So Jenny will sometimes send me lines that I have not read in the script.
Yeah, because sometimes we just write something funny.
So sometimes a line will be read and I'll never heard it before and I'll laugh because of it. I'm trying to think. One of those made it into the episode. Several times, I'm certain of it. One of the funnier ones that you came up with. I can't remember right now. But yeah. Sorry if I didn't answer your question properly. Oh, is this man here? What? Yeah, it's your turn to ask a question. Yeah.
First, I wanted to apologize for almost swearing to those guys.
Oh no.
Yeah. Anyway, is this tradition of circle jerking going to continue throughout the years?
Which?
I may or may not be Jenny Nicholson. I just wanted to introduce myself.
Okay. All right.
Is that tradition going to continue throughout the years, or is it just like for here?
I think it's just happening now because of last year.
Yeah, there was an element fiasco.
There was a fiasco where someone claimed to be me last year, for people that aren't aware, at this con. So, one of my friends is in the dealer hall and he's passing out name tags that say, "My name is Jenny Nicholson." So,
if you're wondering why you see those name tags, it's not because of some extreme egoism, I guess. It's an inside joke, basically.
Yeah, and that's also why I'm dressed as Octavia today, because my imposter was last year.
Oh, I forgot about that. All right.
Yeah. It's Split or what?
Yeah, hi. So, my question is simple. What are your thoughts on Littlest Pet Shop's The Biscuit Twins?
I like them.
They're very funny.
Yeah.
Comprehensive critical thinking thoughts, yes.
Yeah, they're good. I think it's confusing how they have the initials B and W, but the black and white hair is backwards from that.
It's true. It's weird.
Like Brittany has white hair and Whitney has
Have any of you guys seen Littlest Pet Shop? Show of hands.
Oh!
Thank you.
That's more than I
Now,
thought.
not everyone likes Littlest Pet Shop. I know this to be true. But it is funnier than My Little Pony. I'm not ashamed to say that. It is currently funnier than My Little Pony. It's not better animated. No, it's terribly animated for the most part. But it makes me laugh a lot more. Mostly because I really get into the characters. I really like Littlest Pet Shop because I feel like it's a very surreal show. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. You just gotta watch it and try to think of it in the sort of why the world they live in. Try to imagine the world they live in because it's so surreal and strange.
Like Blythe's dad and just everything.
Right. Like Blythe's dad has something called the Pet Jet, which is just a jet that flies pets to different countries. And it's just like, why? Why do you have that? And I thought about this a lot. If it's a show like SpongeBob or Adventure Time and they had something like that, we just kind of go, oh, the world they live in,
random.
it's a gag world. It's a world of gags. Remember when SpongeBob says, oh, he's going to give me 40 lashes, and then it cuts to close up with his eyeballs and got 40 eyelashes, right? It's basically a world of gags. But then you've got shows like, I don't know, As Told by Ginger. It's not a world of gags. It's just like a normal world. Nothing weird will ever happen, right? The jokes will all be standard. And I really like Littlest Pet Shop because it's somewhere in the middle, where it's like you're watching it and you're like, oh, this is just like an As Told by Ginger show. And then some gag, like one of the characters collects doorknobs. That's just a thing that they do, and it's insane. So anyway, that's why I like Littlest Pet Shop. But anyway, next question.
Very interesting.
First, how are we doing on time?
I don't know.
9 minutes. Okay.
That's like 4 questions.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this as quickly as possible.
Power through the whole line.
Yes. Try to keep your questions short.
Yeah.
Where do feelies come from?
What?
Where do feelings come from?
Feelies.
Feelings.
Phillies.
I was
That's
like,
existential
where
question.
do feelings come from? Wow.
Phillies
Where do we start? Do you need to talk to somebody?
Phillies.
Yeah.
You said Phillies. I know.
Phillies.
We misheard you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Phillies come from their parents.
No, they come through the magic mirror in Majesty's Castle. That's the official G1 comic explanation. Yeah, that's why they all look like their moms in G1. They come from a mirror.
All right, thank you.
This question is mostly for you, Griffin.
Right.
A little while ago, you said Whovian gift set.
Right.
So, would you rather say GIF or be wrong for the rest of your life?
The gauntlet has been thrown.
It's GIF.
I honestly switch between them, but I mostly say GIF. I'm not afraid of that. Okay.
Yeah.
My name's Anthony. I just have a question from season 4. If you could only abridge 2 from season 4, which would it be?
You're gonna give us the 2. Okay.
Yeah. The Power Pony episode.
Okay.
Or the Castlemania episode.
Castlemania. Definitely.
Yeah, if they had to pick between the two,
I
you
don't
mean?
know. Do you feel differently? I think Castlemania would be great because all the different characters have their own things.
That's
and
true.
They each get screen time.
But they don't. There's not much dialogue. It's a lot of action. So
We could cut out
that's a hard. But I think Castlemania would be a better one.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Hello. If you two could be in bad movies that you star in, what would it be? Or what would they
An
be?
existing one?
You mean like who would we co-star with, or what do you mean?
Like
Who
an
do you
existing
star?
bad
An
movie?
existing movie, and then we rewrite time, and we're in the movie in the lead role.
gosh.
Yeah.
That's what you're asking.
That would be so fun.
Oh
to
my
be in a bad
goodness.
movie. I want to say Vampire Wars, where it's these guys
Oh.
fighting vampires in space. I just think it'd be fun because it's sci-fi. You get to dress weird.
I would love to be in Legion. If anyone
Yeah.
remembers Legion.
Oh, what's our Beastly?
Beastly. I would love to be in Beastly.
That's our favorite.
Oh man,
bad
there are
movie.
so many. I met Tommy Wiseau the other 2 weeks ago too. That was a lot of fun. But yeah.
What a story.
Oh wait, thank you. Well, wait, hold on. What's your favorite bad movie?
Yeah.
Sharknado.
Sharknado.
Okay.
That's a classic.
Classic.
Which one of you makes the better Alicorn princess?
Me.
Yeah, it's Jenny.
Okay.
Wouldn't work.
Definitely me. Where's your brother? Is this a costume you can do by yourself?
No, it's not actually. Since you're asking,
You
because if
start
I'm by
crying and you
myself,
say,
there's a lot
"Could
less
you say
feedback.
A few words about Flam. He's not with us today. It's like, oh.
Actually, I have this on-running joke about how Brayburn is actually Flam.
Huh?
It's because I normally cosplay Brayburn.
Oh, okay.
And
Wait, are
I
you
have
Flam
this.
or Flam?
I'm Flam.
Okay.
One has a mustache. Yeah.
So I normally do Brayburn,
Okay.
but I come in as Flam when he doesn't have a
okay.
Flam.
Gotcha.
And well, anyway, I'm kind of like, why do I have to call myself Brayburn? Or why do I have to call myself Flam?
I just feel like
Yeah.
if you're seen walking around alone as Flame or Flam, people assume you're a lonely person.
I like both the brothers, but I don't have a brother.
Imagine if one of the Wonder Twins got killed. Oh man.
I'm just thinking if you're like one of the Teen Titans, they think, well, they couldn't get 4 people together. But if you're one of the Film Flam brothers, then they think you could have easily gotten one friend, right? Don't you have one friend? Like it's really sad. Anyway, what's your question?
Fine. That was his question.
That's it?
Oh. We got one more question after you.
What's his
Okay.
Oh.
Well, we just made fun of you and made you forget it.
You did. Good job.
Yeah, thanks.
Which is your least favorite episode from the fandom? Or no, from the canon. From the show.
Canon show?
From the canon show.
I have 2. Do you have 2? Mine are Fall Weather Friends and Ghostbusters. I saw Fall Weather Friends. I had skipped that week, and I saw it after Suited for Success. So I was like, that was a great episode. Better catch up on the other one. And it was like, I didn't like it at all, and it was disappointing and kind of boring. And Ghostbusters, Sniffs and Snails are the worst thing ever, and Trixie kind of annoyed me, so I've never watched it more than the first time. Never came back to that one.
I think my least favorite is the one from season 4, and I forget what it's called, but basically like the CMC become obsessed with Twilight Sparkle, and everyone wants to meet Twilight Sparkle. And here's why I don't like it. It's like a different universe, and then they never. It's like all of a sudden Twilight Sparkle's a celebrity for one episode.
They made an effort to address it. It's better than having no episodes.
I don't know. It really. I couldn't watch it because I just thought it was like a non-canon thing. But anyway, that's my least favorite. That was a depressing final question.
No, we have one more.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, we got one more.
I'm not actually here.
Oh, okay.
No, but I know I'm back, but I thought of 2 questions. One, I remember trying to look up Friendship is Witchcraft. Where can I find it? Because I know there are some problems on YouTube.
Yeah, someone else uploaded it for us. There's now a playlist that's linked on our channel under our playlist. It's not
What's your channel?
uploaded to our channel. Our channel now is called Sherlock Holmes. Just search it. It's the first result with a drawn horse avatar.
And there's a person named Mysterious Brony 2. That's the person who has cropped and re-uploaded. I looked at those videos, and they have like 1 million views each. And I'm like, if our videos had not been deleted,
then each of our episodes would have had like 2 million views, which was it's great because then you could tell
It'd be
people
nice.
I have a YouTube video with 2 million views, but now we can't say that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
one of our friends uploaded it for us and has a lot of views. But
Anyway.
what's your second one?
You like to have like bad movie. You have like favorite bad movies. Have you ever heard of Cyberbully?
Yes.
Have you ever seen it?
I love Cyberbully. Oh, that's so
I
funny.
love when they make a video making fun of her, and it's like, why would you be even sad? You'd just be like, they put so much effort into like printing a mask of her face. They even had the bow she was wearing. It was so good.
There were only 2 times in my life where I ever literally could not get up after laughing, and you know what scene I'm talking about. The pill.
Like she can't get the cap off.
She can't get the cap off.
We should watch a bad movie tonight.
Another
That would be so
recommendation is Cyber Seduction, an older like.
I
know that one.
Cyber Seduction. I'm trying to think of. Let's just quickly throw out some of our favorite bad movies. Oh, one more question.
One more question.
Why is Spike such a disappointment?
He just makes everyone's day worse.
Do a Spike voice. Say I'm too dumb and fat in Spike.
I'm too dumb and fat. That used to be my line to get into Spike's voice. I'm too dumb and fat was his trigger line. But I guess that concludes our panel. I don't know.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks,